Hello from Gardening at Dwensa here in Ireland, and this is a long-awaited video. Now, some of you who have followed my channel before will remember that not very long ago I was offered a Growlight by a company in Sweden called GEMMA, links down below. And they sent me this wonderful Growlight in exchange for a review of their product. Now, it has taken some time to actually install that product just because of general getting around to things and deciding which plants to put under it. So today what we're going to do is have a look at where I put the Growlight, why I decided to put it there, and various considerations for putting it there. So bear with me. Now, this video is going to be in two parts. So the first part is talking exclusively about the Growlight and just kind of some notes on plants I chose for underneath, and then the second half of the video, which you'll see another day, is talking about the various Cattleyas and an update on their health, etc. since using the Growlight. Okay, so bear with me, let's have a look at it. And so we're going upstairs to see where I put that Growlight I got given a while back. And this is not an angle we usually get in my house, but I have to bring you upstairs because just there is where my plants are. But let's go up and investigate a bit further. So coming to the top of the stairs. And here we are on the landing, and here are my plants underneath the Growlight. Now we're having a look at the plants just from another angle. There's the stairs behind them, and these are the plants. And if we walk over here, you can see better. So as you can see, there's no natural light here. There's indirect light from the rooms where the door is open, and like that one over there. So these plants are relying almost totally on the Growlight, which is suspended up there. So let's talk through it. And I guess we'll start this video in full swing by a close-up of this Growlight. And it's a modular Growlight, as you can see. I just have one of the ones in the series that can all be slotted together so well. And it is low noise, which you can tell because, there you go, low noise. It has an active fan cooling system, which makes it cheaper. Now, this one retails at 99 euros, I believe. It's compact and easy to install. Now, I guess the most important thing about this light is that it has a COB full spectrum. And full spectrum light is so important for the health of plants. Now, although it's 50 watt, which means the total energy consumption is less and you pay less to actually run it, it contains 100 watts of LED chips. So basically you get the value of all of that extra light spectrum for a cheaper price. So this light uses specific monochrome wavelengths. And what does that mean? It means it uses the light that affects plants and their pigments. It has blue and red, which are useful for chlorophyll and carotene. It has green light, and it has near infrared light, which combined with red light helps for flowering and fruiting. And that's really what we want with these orchids. And very importantly, the lights are combined in a naturally occurring distribution ratio. So this district happening here in my plants. So the Growlight I have here is the 50 watts Growlight, and that is good for a square meter in terms of the plants it covers. So if we put aside the distance between the light and the plants for the moment and just look at what we've got underneath. And if I get a meter here on my measuring tape, then what we can see is that the plants in terms of width are less than a meter, so that's really good. But if we turn it this way, it's more than a meter. So basically what's happening here is, let's put this over here, Those plants over there at the extremity, some of them aren't completely in the light. And over here on this side, the nobile dendrobiums and that plant there aren't properly covered by, according to manufacturer's specifications, aren't properly covered by the light. So actually, according to the manufacturer's specification, I'd need a 100-watt bulb to cover this area properly and cover a little bit more. So that's a shame, and I need to look longer term at moving these plants, especially on the right. Now, at the moment, I'm kind of winging it because I'm thinking that a windowsill where we have the light disappearing at 4:30 in the afternoon has got to be less good than this particular light, but like I say, it's not according to the manufacturer's specification. Okay, so the next thing we need to consider is the beam angle, and this particular light that I have has a 90-degree beam angle. So what that means is, if you have your light hung a meter up from the floor, or from the top of the plants in this case, and we will just show you that that's what I have. So, a bit hard with bigger plants here. So basically, from the base of the light to the top of the plants, it's a meter. And if that's the case, then the distance that this covers is actually 0.8 of a square meter. And that ties in roughly with what we found before in terms of the area that the light will cover. So there's 0.2% discrepancy. I don't know what that's about, but there you go. So again, we're looking at our meter squared and the plants that are going to be covered successfully by this light in a meter square. Okay, so obviously this Growlight needs a bit of tweaking as time goes on, and as we looked at, we have a meter square that is covered successfully by the light, or well, 20% discrepancy there, but it's a small negligible amount. So what I'm going to have to do then longer term is move these plants either somewhere else or squish them up a little bit, I guess. But that is, yeah, that's it. That's it for the Growlight. Okay, so I hope you found this video useful, especially if you're considering buying a Growlight yourself. And I hope that you will subscribe if you haven't done so already, and certainly check back for the second half of this video where we talk in a bit more detail about the plants. Thanks very much for watching. Bye!